Guys, so I'm still continuing to restone this, but this is how it looks so far. I think it makes a huge difference in the presentation of the belt. This one's fully restoned, and this one isn't. Here, you guys can take a look at the difference here. Do you guys restone your belts? If you do, would you do it yourself, or would you send it out to somebody and have them do it for you? This is a non-restoned belt. Now, if you look at it, yeah, I know it's scratched, but it's an old belt. It's about 10 years old. But the stones they put on here weren't even straight. A lot of them were placed really crooked. So a part of restoning a belt is you get to do it the correct way. And you get to place these stones, straighten them out. Now I restoned a spinner belt for my first belt, and I think it turned out pretty good. So this is my second full belt to restone. I've never sent it out before. I think the only belt that I had that was restoned professionally, or at least not restoned by me, was that SmackDown Women's Championship. Now, if you have the patience and the skill, it's fun to do, but there are some here where I couldn't really, there you go, I didn't really drill far enough. Now, I don't like drilling all the way through the belt because I don't know, I think it takes away from the weight, even though it's only a little bit, you won't even notice, but I feel like the glue needs a place to hold the stone into. So these are cavities I need to drill deeper into. Can I get that focused? Yeah. Anyway. If anybody knows about this Big Logo version 2, can you tell me one thing? This stone right here, if I can focus on it. Come on. This one. In a lot of the early promos and the debut of it, it was red. And later on, they turned it white. What is your opinion on it? A lot of people in belt talk say keep it white, and a lot of purists say leave it as it debuted, leave it red. That's what I did. Anyway, it's gorgeous. I can't wait to put this back on leather. I'm going to attempt to do it myself again. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I think it makes this belt pop a lot more that it's restone. It looks a lot better. I'm proud of it. Also, one question for you people who know about this belt. I don't know how I never noticed this, but the world on this, I thought it was the same plate, but it isn't, because this one shows Africa, Europe, Australia. And this one shows the Americas and part of Africa, a little bit of UK there. My question is, what orientation should this be? Should this be on the left side and this on the right? Or should it be swapped? Since it debuted with the Brahma Bull, I'm not sure how the standard should be for these. Like, should this be on the left? Should this be on the right? Should it be reversed? If you know or have an opinion, just let me know down in the comments. And look at that contrast, huh? Dull. And these stones just give it that sparkle. I mean, it doesn't do justice through video. Kind of like if you go to a live show and you see the stones on people's, like on wrestlers' gear, it sparkles a whole lot more live than through the camera. Anyway, yeah, this is one of my favorite designs of this belt. I don't know, I love this thing for a while. This is the one I'm practicing with. I have another one in the case that's in way better condition that I'm going to restone again. Make sure I do it right, so that's why I wanted to work on this one first. And I don't know if I'll keep this one in the shelf too, or use it as my banger. That's what I call my belts that I use when I go to events. I don't really have to be too careful with because, you know, I have an extra at home. Also, for those of you who don't know about this version 2, the artwork on it is way more correct to the real belt than the version they currently sell, where the top of this is more straight and the stone holders, they're not curved like this, they're more sharp. And if you notice on the bottom here, on the other belts, or the current belts, this is still curved. If I can focus. Yeah, this part is curved, and the rest of the belt is sharp. Do I have something to show? Hold on. Let me leave you here real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, actually it looks like I do have it. Guess this would be a good comparison. So, for those of you who don't have a really good keen eye on things, when they redid this belt, they left this inaccurate, as well as all around here. It's nice and sharp. The real belt looks more like this. It's rounded, rounded, rounded. And then this, they changed to the correct artwork, but they left this the way it is, and never like that. Also, look up here. That is very straight, and it doesn't even match the leather cutout that they made. But this does. You can see it's a little bit more rounded on top. Flat. Anyway, I'm going to re-stone this too. It's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, but look at that. Look how much more that pops than the plastic stones. do have another belt like this that is fully loaded that I might do a video on pretty soon. Yeah, look at that. Sorry, just looks really good to me. Makes me miss that old scratch logo. Do you guys have this belt in your collection? Let me know. And which one do you like better? The network logo took me a while to get used to, but I like the real belt. The replica, I don't know, it just seems too flat for me. It looks a lot smaller, and it needs to be curved. This one has a really good curve on it. The current belt, not so much. And I don't know, this belt always felt like a toy because it was so light. But this, with the addition of weights, of course. I'm thinking about cutting some of these and just putting them all around here. Maybe put a backing plate on it, who knows. If I can pull it off, I'll let you guys know. Sorry, I'm just imagining this, how it'll look complete, finally. Also, I put weights on the back of this thing, too. And for those of you who don't know about the version 2, this is what the side plate looked like. It was full, it didn't have holes here, I added those. The side plate wasn't, or isn't as thick as replica should buy. I'm thinking that's why they didn't continue with this. Although, you know, if you get the network logo side plates and get a base plate for that, you'll solve that problem. I want to pick up another one of these because the main plate is so accurate, and get a current side plate, mesh those together, put a base plate under it so it has a bottom, and make that as the debut belt with the Brahma poles. And I think it'll look really cool. Anyways, do a lot of you have this version? I know it was hard to find because they only sold it for a little bit before they went on to their version 3. Oh yeah, for those of you who don't know, there was a version 1. When this came out, I had that version. It looked a lot like this one, except the scratch logo. The shape was just the same. This is inaccurate, sharp. The only difference between the first and the second was this design and the fact that this inner part was not even cut out. It was just painted black. And then they came out with this one. This is the version 2. And then they quickly went to the version 3, which is back to this shape of the plate. The W was on it, but the W was cut out And oh yeah, sidebars were flat on the version 3, 4, and 1. Version 2 had accurate sidebars. They were much taller. The version 3, yeah, had it cut out. It had the side plates cut out. Let me talk about the side plates, sorry. So the version 1 had a complete hole and no support for the plate. So they had washers and screws. They thought the washers would hold up the plate to the same level as the top of this plate, and it didn't work. It always sank in. So in the version 3, they started adding tabs. I believe on the sides first. That's why you see cutouts in the later main plates for these 2 tabs that held on or held the side plate up. And then the version 4 was the same version 3 main plate, but they added tabs on the top as well, so it wouldn't rock like that. And they never brought back the accurate sidebars. So the version 2 only had the sidebars and this side plate. The version 1 had this style plate. This wasn't cut out. It was just black paint and no support for the side plates. I wish I explained that better. But I'm just going to post this up as it is because I like filming as raw as I can in the moment. Yeah, maybe later down the line I'll make better structured videos. But that's when I'll have more time. If you guys have any questions, comments, leave them down below. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. Any other belts you want to see that I might have, let me know. But I'll continue to try to post shorts during the week and post videos like this as soon as I can. I usually try for Mondays and Thursdays, the nights of old Raw, SmackDown nights I grew up loving. Anyways, when this belt's done, I'll take pictures, post them up on Instagram, and show you guys. Anyways, I hope you like this video, guys. Leave your comments down. Let me know. All right. Peace.